So what you're seeing here, a collection of tools. So I'll show you the whole setup and then what tools I used in case you want to try to do this yourself. Again, I don't recommend carrying like the full maximum load with this setup on the ladder rack. I know it will support what I want it to carry, and that's just about a 60-pound kayak, 17-foot, 60-pound kayak. But as you can see, it leaves just enough height to still get over the top of the roof. Less height than you're losing about 4 inches, being as though it's mounted down lower than rather up on top of the bed rail. So here's what I did. I went to, and I'll show you the box in a second, but went to Harbor Freight and found these are ATV winch mounts. Which worked out pretty well. They're up to 2,000 or 3,000 pounds capacity each. Obviously, I'm nowhere near that. And then what I did was mounted to the utility track. So I'll show you the product I found, but they're T-track nuts, or T-track lock nuts with a spring. The spring is super helpful in holding it in place while you're mounting the screw through. I highly recommend those. Those are at Home Depot. This is just a 5/8 of an inch, I think. That goes right through there. There's a couple different sizes they make those T-lock nuts in. And then I just used the spanning washer. Let's distribute some more of that weight. And then that's a 1.5 inch bolt right through it. Yeah, that's about it on that. Then down here, to mount to the actual plate itself, to the ATV mount, I think it was like $6 for the mount. So obviously I got 4 of those. I already had the ladder rack. And then down here, you can probably use a larger nut and a larger bolt, but that's just a 1/4 inch straight through there. Biggest challenge is kind of just fitting your hand up underneath to hold the nut in, or the bolt in place while you get the nut on. I recommend 2 people for sure. There's another washer underneath, and then the washer here up top, and then the nut right on top of there. So that's that setup on all 4 corners. So what I had to do is, obviously this is made to be a different width. So I had to offset the 2. So this mount is about 2 inches further back than this side. You can pick either side, but obviously there's an overlap here because it's meant to be on the rails, which is much farther away. So I had to take out the connector. It's the adapter that fits inside of these. I took that out just so it wouldn't be a tremendous overhang. Like it would have looked something like this. That wouldn't have worked out pretty well. So I took that off, and then I just went to like Walmart or something and got it's just a protector. This was like $2. Keeps it from sliding around, especially with the nylon on metal. And this is just a keeper. I could do with or without the handle. I think it looks kind of cool. But it's just really a cord keeper there. A Rapid 17-inch cord keeper that's holding these 2 together. So it looks a little better, a little more aesthetically pleasing. But you can see I've put some force on this. It's not going anywhere. So that's what I needed it for, to get my rack up there. So I'll pull back a little bit more, or not my rack, my kayak. So I'll mount the other ones. I just wanted to show you how it works. That way you can kind of think about doing a project like this yourself.